love the colors that goes with all this, but, you're not Superior's crotch, are you? In Beast Machines, there was a gloating Vehicon by the name of Jetstorm, but when Robots in Disguise came around in 2001 providing various repaints, the figure came out as an Autobot version with the name switched to Stormjet. As a random repaint from long ago, there really isn't much to say about the character. He's usually fine up until his quick breaking point, by then he rains hellfire on the Decepticons. But mainly he's just sold as a typical repaint. I mean, he could be a priest for all I care. Stormjet transforms into a Cybertronian supersonic jet in aerial black colors. This is a chunky one, but it's fascinating. Most of the components seem to flow on their own segments. The chest is probably the most that stands out. Apparently the wings are supposed to face forward, but most stock images show it backwards, which I prefer since it follows the profile and doesn't make the wings seem incredibly short. I like the back, especially using the ears as tail wings. The colors are very Autobot, if you get my meaning. I mean, put it next to the Skywarp repaint. And there's a couple of gimmicks. Landing gear can fold out as expected, but the missiles fire off with a spring-loaded feature. There's also a hidden core you can open. As a nod to Jetstorm's nose and cockpit posing as the head in the original show, the tab unlocks it. The front moves on its own joint, and it exposes transparent plastic that feeds through the eyes. The jet itself is pretty well built. It's solid enough with a few tricks in its design. That is, if you like sci-fi stuff. Robot mode. Well, this is a wicked looking bot. If it wasn't for the Autobot dress wear, I'd be convinced he's cooking up a sinister plot. I really like how it comes together. It's weird but unique on its own. Big arms, claws, broad chest, skinny legs, thigh gap, big, cockpit. All the colors really spread around. If I have to complain, I'm not sure how I feel about the hand covers sticking out, but I do like how they still move out of the way for the launching feature. The head's interesting as well, with the oxygen mask style mouth cover, glaring orange eyes, the shape, and who can look past the bunny ears? Is this the old Robots in Disguise or the one with all the animals? Did someone say articulation? Ball joint ahead, shoulders out and in, forward to back, rotation below, elbow bend, ball joint wrist, ball joint hips, rotation below, knee bend, and foot moves. Posability isn't too bad for an older toy, but the elbows tend to get stuck, so you gotta watch out for that. Also, the hips aren't as strong, but I've seen worse than this. He still has the launching missiles in the arm and the core on the back, but continuing the Beast Machine side, the legs can combine with rockets deployed. I could tell why this was made as an option. A, to not look terribly off from every other character, and B, there's hardly a way to get him to stand. It's not practical. I've got to admit, I just bought this at random for a good sale price, since the elbow was dislocated and hard to get back in. I somehow fixed it, and now I'm happy I did. He's a strange looking figure that's a repaint not too many probably recall. But that's why I love him. Not only is he a fun figure in general, but he's a nobody, a lost bot who probably could be pretty much anyone. I kind of miss those for figures like the movie line or Universe Classics especially. So this might be a surprise if you decide to grab it. Oh God, I think I found Mothman.
Allspark TV. Now that's just prime.